Daveiss County, Kentucky is named after Colonel Joseph Hamilton Daveiss. Daveiss was born in Bedford County, Virginia on March 4, 1774. When he was young, his family moved to Kentucky and settled around the town of Danville, which was then Lincoln County. He attended a grammar school and was an advanced student, but had to return home when a brother and a sister suddenly died. Daveiss was not the best farmhand. He was more of a dreamer, and he enjoyed books. In 1792, when Daveiss was 18, he joined a group of mounted men, also known as dragoons, to guard supplies being transported to forts in the north. They were attacked near Fort St. Clair by a large body of Indians. The natives captured and carried away about 200 head of horses. The men settled near the fort. Daveiss discovered his own horse was hitched to a tree, so he went for it. He ran and cut the horse loose and led him back in a hailstorm of bullets. A ball passed through his coat, waistcoat, and cut off a piece of his shirt. His horse was the only one taken back out of the 200. When his service ended, he returned home and decided to study law. He was taught by George Nicholas, the first lawyer in Kentucky. A noted classmate of his was William Garrett, the son of the second Kentucky governor, James Garrett. He began to practice law in June of the year 1795 and settled at Danville. In 1799, he acted as a second for John Rowan in a duel. Rowan killed his opponent. He and Daveiss fled. So Daveiss was a fugitive until he returned and cleared his name in court. When district courts were changed to circuit courts, he moved to Frankfort. He was appointed the United States Attorney for the state of Kentucky, and in the years of 1801 and 1802, he visited Washington. He was the first Western lawyer to appear in the Supreme Court of the United States. His speech was said to be the top of his profession during the Wilson v. Mason trial. He was married in 1803 to Anne Marshall, the sister of Chief Justice of the United States, John Marshall. He moved again to Cornland, a community north of Owensboro, where he lived until 1809 and then moved to Lexington. Most notable, on November 3, 1806, Daveiss, while working as the United States Attorney for Kentucky, moved that the jury indict Aaron Burr for attempting to involve the U.S. in a war with Spain. He had written letters to Thomas Jefferson about Aaron Burr's treason and plans for a rebellion. He charged Burr with treason, but the charges were dismissed with the help of Burr's lawyer, Henry Clay. In the fall of 1811, Daveiss volunteered to join the army of General Harrison in the campaign against Tecumseh at the village of Prophetstown. He received the command of major. In the Battle of Tippecanoe, he fell in a charge leading the dragoons against the Indians. Daveiss was serving as the 8th Grand Master of Masons of the Great Lodge of Kentucky. He was a member of Lexington Lodge No. 1. Daveiss was a man of honor, intelligence, and bravery. He is most known for his appearance in a suit of buckskin when he was arguing the trial of Aaron Burr's treason in Richmond, Virginia. Daveiss County, Kentucky is named after him, along with other counties across the country. The unusual thing about Daveiss is the spelling of his name. It is correctly spelled D-A-V-E-I-S-S. However, most places that are named after him spell it D-A-V-I-E-S-S. I hope you enjoyed learning a little about Jo Daveiss, a fine Kentuckian who grew up, lived, and brought some Kentucky style to the Supreme Court of the United States. Don't forget to try out audibletrial.com/KYHistoryPod to get a free book of your choosing. Like, subscribe, and share this video and the Kentucky History channel. Find us on Twitter and Facebook at KYHistoryPod. And don't forget to check out the Land Between the Meadows Kentucky History Podcast for more in-depth history of Kentucky. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.